I just said 2:30. All right, so we're going to get started. I am excited to be here with you guys. How many parents do we have in here? Yeah, all right. Oh, my people. All right, so the reason I'm standing here is because of you. Last year, I talked to some ladies about the collaboration between parents and teachers and how important it is. Because again, there's so much that you guys bring to the table. I know that I know. You know what I mean? And being a teacher, I would have been lost without my parents. I'm telling you. I'm going to be honest. So I'm here today because I value you and what you do. And I said I would put together a program that will reflect that. And that's what I've done. It's called the Power of One. Because, again, the better we are together, the more our kids receive. See, we can't be in a classroom or a relationship and the teacher is viewing the parent as a parent. You're a teacher. You're an educator. That's what you are. And there are parents that connect with kids better than anybody I know. So we're going to keep the main thing. We're going to keep it real about what we do and how valuable you are. So I have some things I want to share with you that I feel are valuable or important that you understand. And again, I thank you for being who you are and making me think outside of the box and helping me grow as an educator and a person that understands how important you are and how important our kids are. And again, the better we are together, the better they receive from us. All right, so take it back. What you know about this?
I use one of those all the time.
You use one of these all the time?
Yes.
All right. You guys mind if I take a picture? It's real.
I'll get those two.
You're in there. All right. Somebody will look at the thing. All right. My daughter's filming for me. She, Dad, that's neat. Let me see that. Not that. Girl, I'm taking a picture with you, the baby at least. Oh, my house.
Oh, you know.
Man, I thought I was doing something. But understand this. So I'm taking pictures, correct? It's the camera.
That's about $30 worth of film right there.
No, bro. I'm going to get it collected before we leave. They're going to take time to develop, right? Do our kids not take time to develop? See, you're a part of the process, but you may not be able to see the end result sometimes. But you're part of the process and their development. And that's what we need to understand. This is what I know. When you have a child in your classroom, you can't do anything before they get there or after they leave, but when they're with you, that can be the best chapter in your life. That you can do. That you can do. All right, so understand what my limitations are. Also understand what my purposes are. I can make that the best chapter in their life while they're with me. Because, again, where they're coming from and what they're dealing with, I may be the safest place they have. The most consistent place they have. That's what you guys do. That's what you guys do. I know for my kids growing up, educators in their life, man, we were strategic about who they were with. We were. We were strategic about who they were with. One thing my wife Randy, a phenomenal woman. And Bianca remembers this. So when she was little, they put her in a classroom. She was the typical child. They put her in a classroom with somebody possibly with autism, somebody who was deaf, and she learned to sign at an early age. So that's the influence. Then she goes on to the University of Cincinnati, where she takes American Sign Language. From being around other kids and seeing them as normal, seeing them as just another child. We are intentional about that. So when it comes to our kids, we have to be intentional about the things we give them. You are some of the greatest influencers on earth. Bottom line, you are. And you need to understand that. You need to believe that. You are. Because again, you're not influencing for a quarter, you're not influencing for a semester, you're influencing for a lifetime. And we cannot forget that. Because kids will come back and remind you you made a difference in their life. You're not a parent, you're an educator. Don't take that garbage, you're an educator. No different than me, no different than anybody has a piece of paper that says they're a teacher, you're no different than that. A piece of paper does not make you an educator. It doesn't. Now, if you work at it, you can become a great educator. But understand, there shouldn't be a difference between the person I'm working with in my classroom who's working with kids beside me. There shouldn't be a difference. I want that kid to respect both of us the same way. And when I'm not there, there's no change. I don't have to listen to you. I'll be back. You better listen for it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. You know what I mean? And that's what my kids knew. They knew we were equal. And you know better than respect. I had a lady named Elsie, and she's my girl. They knew better. Come on, you know better. And I could be out of the classroom, but when I came back, it was on. If you disrespect